Trump, man, is guilty as guys. Come on, man. How much flip-flop is going on? I'm not on the list. There's no list. It's a psyops. Now it's like, okay, you should look into Bill Clinton and the Harvard and the Wall Street guys. They went to the island a lot. But, listen, there's no list. And then, oh, man, it's just horrible. The double talk, the gaslighting, and just how hard this is going down. That's what she said. Is absolutely amazing. And I will be full-fledged honest before we even get into this and show how hypocritical and crazy and the double talk and the gaslighting is going on and how Trump is guilty as fuck. I will full-fledged say I was like into Trump. He got shot in the head and the ear or whatever. And then he's like, and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I fell for it. A lot of people fall for it. Left and right, we fall for it. There is no left, there is no right. It is us versus them. All these billionaires, all these politicians are reptilian, shape-shifting, interdimensional, child molesting, just pieces of shit. Fuck them all is what we have to learn from this. Trump has shown that we need to tell them all to pound sand. Fight the system, fight the power, fight the powers that be. All right, let's rock. This is amazing.
You should focus on Clinton. You should focus on the president of Harvard, the former president of Harvard. You should focus on some of the hedge fund guys. I'll give you a list. These guys lived with Jeffrey Epstein.
So hold on. There's no list. Forget about it. Why we still talking about this Epstein guy is what Trump said in the past. But now it's like, okay, you guys need to look into Bill Clinton. You need to look into the Harvard guy, CEO, boss, leader, president. You need to look into the Wall Street hedge fund guys. Not me, though, and no one in the Republicans. Did he just say like 2 days ago? Yes, he did. Rhetorical question. He said 2 days ago that this, my friends, this is a psyops, guys. This is a psyops. This is nothing but fake news created by the Democrats. They're trying to bring us down. Like, bro, this dude is guilty as fuck.
You say that the FBI has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it.
We need to release the Epstein list.
It's sitting on my desk right now.
The DOJ and FBI have now concluded there was no Jeffrey Epstein client list.
No incriminating client list.
Made up by Comey. They were made up by Obama. Focus on Clinton, the president of Harvard. I'll give you a list.
There is no list. This is all made up by Comey and the Democrats and whoever else I can make names up and pull up my ass to try to deflect what's going on. Don't look at this list. And he's like, I'll give you a list. Like, what are we doing here, bro? What is going on? At this point, anybody defending these people, your head is so far up Trump's ass and you've got such Trump derangement syndrome and the opposite of what a liberal have. You got Trump like, dick sucking syndrome. Yeah, so dude now is like, hey, don't look at me, guys. There's no list, but I'll give you a list of all the bad people who went there. I never went there. I don't know what's going on. This is crazy. I'm going golfing. Fuck this. Bro is regretting being president now, bro.
You should focus on the fact that Larry Summers from Harvard, that Bill Clinton, who you know very well, and lots of other friends, really close friends of Jeffrey Summers, should be spoken about. Because, Jeffrey Epstein should be spoken about. And they should speak about them because they don't talk about them. They talk about me. I have nothing to do with the guy.
Also, if not mistaken, my pedigree chums, fellow Call of Duty athletes, balls deep only halfway in, didn't the Democrats block the release of this list for the Department of Justice and all the other people involved? Like, didn't they no? So obviously the left and right here are just trying to he said, she said, throwing stones. They're the pedos. They're going to Epstein. They're the corrupt ones. Don't be looking at my trading resume. Don't look at my trading history. I'm totally not insider trading. I'm Nancy Pelosi. I'm worth $500 million just because my husband's so amazing at trading. I mean, he's got a better trading record than Warren Buffett. Hey, what's going on? I don't know. Hey, man, just give me some more money. NGOs. Let's bomb Gaza. Let's get out there and goddamn sell the war machine. What are we talking about? There's no list. It's so funny how before, though, Trump was all like, listen, guys, totally not a list. Don't know what's going on. Why are we still talking about this guy? And it's not going away, which is awesome. Do not let this go away, everybody. Keep making the videos. Keep hitting the like buttons. Keep subscribing. Keep posting on Twitter. Keep posting on X. Same difference. Keep posting on Facebook. No one's on there. There's a bunch of boomers. Let's keep this rock and roll concert going, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because Trump is now went from nothing to okay, they're on the list.
Fun guys. They're all over the place. You ought to be speaking about Bill Clinton, who went to the island 28 times. I never went to the island.
28 times? This guy horny as hell. He's up in the White House getting a D sucked by some fat intern busting all over her dress. And he's like at the island 28 times. 28 times. So there, basically, he just threw Clinton under the bus. He's like, hey, 28 times this guy went to the island. So obviously, Bill Clinton, he's a reptilian shapeshifter, interdimensional child molester. But then Trump's like, I never went to the island. Listen. Look here. Listen. Peering offline ain't going to stop this, Donald Trump. You're going down. Just because you didn't go to the island doesn't negate the fact that you're involved with the guy or doing things with the guy or involved in business with the guy or involved with all kinds of weird shit with the guy or you're somehow muddled up with it. If you weren't muddled up with this guy, if you weren't involved, if you didn't look bad on this, then you definitely, my pedigree chum, wouldn't be trying so hard to get rid of this, bury it, and now you're trying to do copium and try to blame on everybody else and deflect, and try to say they're the bad guys, I'm not the bad guys. You literally said once again it was a psyops. Now it's not a psyops. Clinton went to the island 26 times, 30 times. This guy's horny as hell.
I never went to the island.
So what's really funny about this as well is that Trump also was trying to tell people that there was a list and they're going to release the list, as we already saw at the beginning of the video, and we all know about how many times Department of Justice and the FBI and Trump himself and also J.D. Vance, the hillbilly elegy motherfucker, all saying like, we need to release the list, be nice to release the list, we're going to get the list, I got the list, it's on my desk, right? Then Trump all of a sudden went 180 that motherfucker. When the Wall Street Journal said, hey, he's on the list, guys, not saying I believe that or not believe that, but that's when the tune started to change. It went from like rah to like no. And then, of course, right here, he's interviewed and asked today in Scotland, or maybe it was yesterday, whether or not he is on the list, whether or not he was briefed that he was on the list, and that's why he changed his mind.
On your name appearing in the Epstein files ever?
No, I was never briefed.
I would have to say you are, because this is why you know Trump's implicated and involved and it makes him look bad. Because if he had anything in any way to make the Democrats look bad, his opponents look bad, his enemies look bad, and make himself look good, obviously you're going to release that. You're going to put it out there. That's what he ran on the beginning, because he thought he could, just trick people. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Maybe he didn't realize how bad it made him look. Maybe he was under some kind of impression that he wasn't on a list or he wasn't implicated with Epstein. Or maybe there's this little angle that we need to take a look at and get down to the nitty-gritty here. And the meat and potatoes is this. All right, my pedigree chums? And that is perhaps maybe Mossad, the CIA, Israel, the American government, the deep state are all implicated and involved in this, with blackmailing politicians, blackmailing Wall Street guys, blackmailing presidents of universities. And maybe Trump's not on the list. Maybe he's not. But if you were to expose all this, he's involved in some way with that as well. And all these people who are higher powers than him are involved in that. And he's trying to keep things on the down low to not expose the reptilian shapeshifters and all his friends and the whole connection between how Israel owns America, which everybody knows anyways. Come on now, AIPAC. I mean, who the hell's supplying all the bombs to Israel to blow up Gaza? The Americans. Those are American bombs. Get real. Come on. What are we doing out here? And then on top of that, they ask him, hey, were you involved with telling the Republicans not to release the actual information and the investigation from the Department of Justice about Epstein? And what happens? Typical response.
Did you ask House Republican leaders to not vote on the resolution
No,
about
I was never involved in that. I'm focused on making deals. I'm not focused on conspiracy theories that you are.
Hold on. It's now a conspiracy theory. You just said previously, before you even left to Glasgow, like 8 hours previously, that you're like, hey man, they're on the list. There's a bunch of 28 times old Mr. Clinton's down there going, woo, having a party with all the ladies. And we got Stephen Hawking, you got the president of all the Harvard, he's telling you, all those hedge fund billionaires and people involved in Wall Street, and all their friends are involved. But now it's a conspiracy theory 8 hours later. Dudes, come on, bro. If anyone's believing this bullshit, you've got to be the most gullible, dumb moron, head stuck up Trump's ass idiot I've ever seen and heard in my entire life. Get a grip. Us versus them. This is all bullshit. Come on, divide and conquer. That's why political parties exist. It's because they want to keep us in control. They all just basically make up stupid ass ideas. They make up agendas, and they make up these things that they can identify with, so that people will buy into that, and they'll be like, yeah, I like trans rights. I hate trans rights. Free guns, no guns, all this. But then they believe anything they're actually saying. They're just creating divides so that they can rob and pillage and stay in power and take little kids and run interdimensional child molesting rings. Yeah, dude, Trump's guilty as fuck. It's over. It's wrecked. If you still believe in democracy and think that voting is an illusion, and you don't think it's us versus them, and you're super hyped for the 2028 election, you can't wait to vote, and you got to bring down the Democrats, and you got to vote for Republicans, or you got to bring down the Republicans and vote for the Democrats, I got news for you. That means you're gay and retarded. But I love you anyways, because you better hit that like button, subscribe. If you didn't, then I don't like you at all. And with that being said, and last but not least, and most importantly, that was a joke. This is not a joke. This is serious shit. But at the end of the day, nothing's going to change. You know why? No one wants a violent revolution, because that's really the only thing that's going to happen. If the founding fathers saw what's going on in America right now, they would be turning over their graves. They would be like getting their guns and their muskets and their fucking cannons, and they'd be heading down to goddamn overthrow this government. But none of that's going to happen, because people are dumb, stupid. They want to watch Netflix, present company included, and can't wait to buy the new Call of Duty. It's going to save the franchise. Stay black, wedge, thorn, the hunt, cracker, clean, shapeshifters, building movies, hard, Kim Chill, 7-11 inside job, car, 7-11 being horse, flat, Florida's turned the frogs gay white man.